Hello and welcome to Body Bags. My name is James and I'm your Sunday night reviewer, and this evening I'll be reviewing the 2007 Nazi super soldier horror Outpost. Yeah, this is a 2007, I believe it was direct to video by Steve Barker. The film is set in a undisclosed country. It's somewhere in Eastern Europe, I believe. We have this scientist, and he's trying to get together this band of mercenaries. Well, he's contacted this one mercenary to get a team together who need to give him safe passage through this area of no man's land. And basically he has this place to go to that there's a team or something of investors, and they want him to go there. Anyway, we get this band of mercenaries together, and it turns out to be an old Second World War bunker, a bunker for actually the Germans, and it's an old Nazi experimentation bunker. Delightful place. They go inside and it's like just eerie, creepy, with these horrific scenes of like these piles of dead bodies. And this is when they start to realise that it was an experimentation bunker. And we slowly begin to realise the story is kind of drip thread to us that they're actually trying to create super soldiers, undead super soldiers, as it would seem. You see all these kind of propaganda movies that have been found in kind of don't know why there's these propaganda videos in this camp, in this bunker, but well, they're there. Obviously, they're just dropped in for the story, but they're just in there, and the scientist is finding more and more out, and the realization of what this place is. And then also that's inside the bunker. There's weird shit going on outside. They're being attacked, and slowly, one by one, they start to drop off. At this point, the lead mercenary, he wants out of there. He's like, no, pull everyone out, let's go. But then you find out the scientist is like, well, these investors aren't really just investors. They are pretty evil, mean-spirited fuckers, and they know everything about each one. And if they pull out, they'll basically slaughter their families. So they really want what's in this bunker. But anyway, shit just gets worse and worse. The scientist guy, this machine kind of sci-fi sort of thing. It actually references the Philadelphia experiment, which is quite cool. When in the Second World War, the Americans made the boat disappear, but then all the shit that went wrong with that. This is kind of like their version of making like the soldiers disappear, and then they'll just turn up. There's this one propaganda video where they just suddenly turn up on the lawn of the White House, and they're there to obviously kill the president. Just this like small animation on this video, but it's interesting, and the machine is actually still there, and the scientist thinks that he can stop these attacks because they become more and more obvious what they are, and they just stop hiding themselves, and they come in plain sight that they are undead Nazis. And so he believes he can use this machine to stop them. There's the one Nazi inside of it. Actually, when they've been finding all these bodies, they find one that's alive, and they're kind of like, well, he must be part of the team that was doing all these experiments. And then you start to see things on the videos, like I said, and then on the one video you see a bit of a spoiler here, sorry, that he's actually from the Second World War, and they're like, shit, they figured out how to do this. That's when they really realised that, yeah, these are the undead Nazis attacking them, killing them and taking them apart one by one. And then, so the rest of the film is just them trying to escape. And will they escape? That bit I won't give away. But my thoughts on this, I hadn't watched this for a while. I watched it in the week, and yeah, it wasn't too bad. I was quite pleasantly surprised. I didn't really like it much the first time round. Can't remember why, but I think this is the second time I've seen it, and it was entertaining. There's a second one. I don't think I've seen that one. I don't remember seeing that. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty stylish. It's very how it's been shot. It's very desaturated, so they strip all the color out, and linking with the kind of the World War II theme. It's pretty cool. And like when you're outside, when the Nazis attack, they have all these like all the lights, all the trees light up with these kind of big like stadium kind of floodlights. Everything looks really cool actually. You have this really creepy claustrophobic atmosphere on the inside. Then you have all this Nazi propaganda and the evil fuckers they are. They really had some really awesome branding and graphic design stuff, because Nazi stuff, it always looks awesome. Obviously that they have the Nazi symbol, which is so iconic. It's is this like I can't remember now properly. It's like Hindu or like Hebrew, Jewish to Indian or something like that. It's where, because the Nazis didn't come up with that. The Nazi sign that you see, it's called like a pattern break. So when you have these patterns, like the intricate patterns, like you see them in many buildings, say in like London, maybe different cities around the world, and there's these patterns and they link up in the middle, and every so often you'll see a swastika in it, and it's not that it's anything to do with the Nazis or the Germans. Like I said, it's part of a pattern break. And then also it was a religious symbol. Can't remember for the life of me where it was from, but the Nazis took it anyway and made it their own. And like I said, fantastic bit of branding from a bunch of evil bastards, but everything looks so awesome with all the red and the propaganda stuff that they did. Like the First World War, I love like kind of propaganda posters, like the Soviet posters, pretty amazing, and the stuff from Poland that was done, and linking that to film. A lot of the posters throughout the 20th century that you have like done by paint and airbrush and different things. Really good, like Eastern European kind of feel and look to them. They do some really cool stuff. And that's me dribbling on. I'm getting distracted because I have Madman Mars on the TV, so I need to stop looking at him. Yeah, like I said, it looks pretty good. I enjoyed it. I mean, it's an alright story. It's interesting. The characters are pretty generic, but they're well acted, so it's quite good. You have can't remember the names. There's got someone from Dog Soldiers in there. You got Doomhead from 31. He's in there. A couple of others recognisable faces, and like I said, the cast is pretty generic-ish, but it's good. Like Doomhead's a pretty cool guy in this, and I like all the characters. He's like nothing new or nothing amazing, but it just fits the film, and it's a fun film. Yeah, this is what you can take from this. It's fun. It's nothing new or amazing, but it looks good and it runs good. And it actually runs, how long is it? Just under an hour and a half. It's like 86 minutes, which is a pretty good run time. But there you have it. There's my review. Check it out. It's a good fun ride. Great. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you guys next week. Bye-bye.